We are still on here. Ewo Asempa FM. Show time now. We are doing some 34 minutes after 5. Na enche yebenya Dr. Smart Sarpong ewa homanu so ne no ashase edi enkomo. There is a lot to hear from him enti munshanen so emaye. But even before that, moa motai emanisika efri abruchri eba Ghana me wa asem de kese pa ede mamo. Wabusuani wa Ghana ha na o manini ska. There are some platforms which we use to eba Ghana ha omre na watimi yini sika kama na bibia etumi akoye. But before I tell you more about that, mamen kwa humanizini yenko Kumase Technical University research fellow owoho nidi the Dr. Senior Research Fellow the Dr. Smart Sarpong. Doc, Oteminka Ekosiisen so nemo akwaba.
Obi beton kapa mejoso.
Me pacho wapomu ye de.
Erade adom ye ho ye pa me gidi so nso ho ye.
Adom ya ni crying kakra adom ya. Where there yenim say in 3 days time 3-4 days time the NPP delegate Asia e won crying atoaba eyi one new national executives be managing partner for the next 4 years. And it is because of research interest in we one area what should I research I read and listened to you on regional elections of course who Kumasi to memo dieno and you got almost all your predictions on point. When so why you juma kakao when so huana?
Yeah, Obi meda was a pa na matia ebusuafo so agimre ete en sadon hwemu me study na ya na usually before I me publish no me say check of validating who say the situations as at the time I me data no any as it inches to the D-Day no whether there's been some variation. Unfortunately mentimi enya ebre no ne resources no and find validation. And the data I may speak to will be a little older. The current dynamics will not feature in the AD. But still no one yet kakra.
For now, no data na ube speak it to no collect data na time being within which period?
It's been a month. It's been
a month ago.
Yes,
meaning say a lot has changed since then.
Oh
right?
yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
But of course, I mean, after UG's data, no, now we monitor campaigns are air so 1 month down the line. How is it looking like? Neoma air is here.
Great. For the chairmanship position, no, I think that generally, to me at home, but me pa omu eshredi enim. Steven for no Steven Asamoah Boateng and Steven Ayensu in team. Metihei enya me nwa se onumu baako and ebetimi ewini national championship no. The thing is that ne obe win kra no ntimi nya landslide victory enye kase biasa because omumi enu nyina aton ho ye pa omu nyina me yehu what they have between 2024 elections no me free feedback maybe free constituencies no one more na say obia timi aton ho year some regions are going to go massively for Steven team, some are going to go for Asamoah Boateng, but the overall effect say one of them is definitely going to win. The other contestants no age nemu dear, but overall effect and Shadanya so competitive.
But you still maintain say for the chairmanship slot no gap no and Shadanya wide.
There be obi and wide.
How close can it be? So for example
the data unvalidated no just about 10 percentage points.
Oh, really?
Yes. Mommy, if I get my laptop, I can.
Yeah, very, very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
Asempa FM 94.7.
Okay.
Yes.
Come. Okay. Until you go so first vice for so we wish them well. We need I think nipa miensa.
Yeah, no open nipa miensa. Yes.
Nipa miensa. I think for I don't know what the reason would be, but Madam Asobaire still has a space in the tray.
Okay.
As per the data I have. Then there is one, is it Bute, or I don't have the notice of pool.
Okay, Chairman Bute, yes.
Chairman Bute know a lot of love. I don't know what he has told them or what he has done, but many regions, maybe Kasarana, it appears they like him. That's all practice Bini there with me at the Abua party in some elections in the past. Until almost say obetimi ababeboa.
Oh, okay.
Until lady no and an addition to the list. Don't say so here the no dada.
Yeah, no dada.
Yeah, if anything.
O Marewa de ensu wom dada, but no
Marewa de ensu wom dada.
Okay.
Until Marewa de ensu wom dada. Now others were speaking about other names, but I think the trade that showed up sir Omarewa de na Bute no.
Yeah.
And Asobaire. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For the other, while I look for the chairmanship,
yes.
For the other way, positions, with the general secretary, quite a straight fight between JJ for Nimino.
Yeah, and John Buedune, Justin Kodia from Paul. Yes.
I think Bakoda number 1.
Bakoda and Bakoda 6. Yes.
Yes. But Mema Obia underestimate sa contest no. Mr. JB ni JFK. Omumi enu nyina gina mu pa. In fact, there are some regions they have a very solid love for JFK. Some have a very solid love for JB. There are some regions and Kameya say and here careful cry. Obibet almost 80% of the votes to be cast, And the two of them are standing out. Omo Makanan so ebebo muhumodin there, but as usual the overall effect will not be too significant.
But which national chairperson there
yes.
Okay, say the two Stevens
yes.
And standing out.
Yes.
Baku and be winning, but the gap will not be that wide.
Yes.
I don't know, so who born the power be winning you said Baku be winning, right?
Yes.
Okay. But gap no any wide. So we share general secretary there now. And no, will it be a wider gap and I say and also you close?
And also you're close. In fact, I'm the general secretary there na 10 percentage points
Okay.
Chairmanship there
okay.
8 percentage points.
8 percentage points.
Yes, 48.2 as against 40.5.
And why na 48.2 no?
Obi mintimi validating intimidating me to jana come competitive advantage.
Okay, I understand. I understand.
Yes, sir.
And general secretary the 10 percentage point difference.
A little above 50 and then 42. So 52.7 and then as against 42 points. The rest are all in the race, but they will account for Kakrano Akano. Yes, sir.
And said ya woka say untimi validate and an our council say uji data no about a month ago. And
yes,
it's
sir.
likely say by this time it be a dynamics na kakra. Do you think say that dynamics never say to the extent say for general secretary there will be a strong third force?
Obi, I know they menye very certain. In the eastern region,
yes.
Now there was a strong third force. In the person of Pariansa.
Yes.
But and Kati across the regions. And the impact of Pariansa in the eastern region will not reflected the general national identity the third force no enquire third force KCBR because ankaya nanka or third force in all the regions and ankaya but the first two no dear for every region you go they are properly represented. Inti you know.
And because the last 1 month in Sona coincidentally campaign in Ebeye very rigorous. So our crisscross the entire country.
Yes.
That last 1 month it will not really change much, right?
Oh no, it's not likely. In fact, next time no be our person contest this no. I am here in term because Oma among for my lead Sanoa later no beba na for many take sides already.
For the national organizer and also nipa in Sia and Echo Henry Nanabuache, Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover, Eric Amwakuchum, Bright Selfie Kumi, Seth Edueje, and Nana Ousu Fojo. Data Nekadeng.
Yeah, and also now call for the top two were Nanabuache and then Titus Glover.
Glover, okay.
Yes, the others were in the race, but the overall effect Nona and Shadanya competitive. And the two of them, but the gap between Weno Nanabino as at month ago, no, na emuso kakra.
That's the gap between the top two, no?
The top two, no, na emuso kakra.
There's a percentage point difference, you're saying?
There's a percentage point difference, no? 63 as against 36. So if I say around 25 or 26% difference. And percentage in this sense is very huge. I mean, yeah. The percentage to me is. But Obi, let me be quick to add. Say feedback minya now. The kind of campaign Titus area. Me am a former MP, Tema East. Titus area no. The feedback I'm getting means that I could fear Sentema and could be closing this gap early. And I don't know whether the gap is closing with the pace of the feedback now. Because I am told, sir, the message is very technical and strategic. And as compared to Anabuache, it appears the message, emu dukakra esen Anabuache DM. And bianca osimun temwa and bianco betimi aye, but among for me looks like don't want do Nanabuache. And me name the kind of relationship on New Martina, but they love him. They love him. But in terms of message, they themselves assess and confess, say
Titus, the powerful.
Yes, Obi.
That's for the national organizer. And honor, I mean, the last 1 month, yes, Titus had a lot of campaign within the period, and it is still not very close to call, despite the strong campaign.
Yeah, the 25%. I validated figure, I would have been able to answer your question very well. But 25 percentage points 1 month ago, the love it appears the people have for the Nanabuache as against the quality message Titus is putting across. It will play out though, but I mean, sure say it can out 10-25 percentage gap.
Okay, now the National Youth Organizer, I don't see one area among for Bibrina any ewoho. Abanga Fusaini Yakubu, Salam Mohammed Mustafa, Prince Kamal Guma, and a Michael Osei Boating. Data ne kadeng. Yeah,
the data went for 38% for Michael Osei Boating and Nana Odi Lidi. As Edidiswa 22, 19, in fact, Michael Osei Boating, Abanga, and then I think Salam Mustafa, and then the other guy.
Yeah,
and
Prince Kamal Guma.
It was in that order. I was surprised a little when I hear research Biba Bontin say Salam. Meaning how recent that data is. Unfortunately, methodology to that research in this animal was concealed.
No, I think I put that out, and I put out the methodology. I said, based on the information we have, the data was collected between 1st and 16th June.
Yeah.
1st and 16th June, after the regional elections, no? And the researchers went to all 275 constituencies, save 2 of them. In the Oman called Asante Mampong and Oman called Equiapem North. Absolutely. They were in 273 constituencies. And they spoke directly to 15 out of the 17 constituency executives in each of these constituencies.
Yeah.
You know. And I think the report was released 2 weeks ago. And they intercepted a copy they tuja enra. And they based on a more report, no. Now which the data gathering, which I think was around the same time, was also the end a month ago.
Yes.
A month ago should be the first week in June.
Yes.
We also the end 1st to 16th June, around the same time. They came out with the facts and they Salam na a lead for the youth organizer at the end. But Omo the end now share Omo undecided now.
Yeah.
And unquire about 30%.
Yeah. And that is where the challenge. And now, I wanted to know the details so that if we have those undecided, no, it cannot be. But I will plead with delegates that when researchers come to them, they should speak to them. Unless they be safe, they think the place is not secured or whatever. And researchers, so make sure they secure the space. We make sure that they are expressing confidence in us, and we will also keep more information watertight. We will reduce the undecided bit. But if there is any research that the undecided is this huge, I think that it will be taken with some caution. I will encourage all the national youth aspirants. Say, they should go all out. The delegates are ready. Some are arriving in Accra. Saturday. They will go. All the undecided will now decide.
Absolutely.
And then the best candidate would win. But from maybe unvalidated data, Michael Osei, I think he's the Pope.
Yeah, he's the Pope. Yeah, on any Pope.
Onunana only with 38.1%.
But not just say that youth organizer race will be very tight, right?
Yes. A race between the Michael Osei Boateng. In fact, the three are no percentage in this one.
Okay.
I think Michael, Salam, and Abanga are in the race. They are in the race.
Okay.
The fourth guy should up his game. I can't 4 days or 3 days. I think he can do something about it.
Nasara coordinator at the end there, no.
Unfortunately, Nasara and women organizer did not feature in
your okay, very well.
Women organizer at the end of the day, I think Seniana Ebenumoke can say Unia back a Jemfua. What a team. Therefore, so I'm congratulations in advance. I don't know whether it is allowed to do that.
Now, a national treasurer in swear.
And also in feature Wadaroma.
Okay, that's fine.
In terms of we say all the aspirants very well.
Yeah, but again, one other thing is that not sample size for data collection. Are saying
every constituency that I get to speak to, my target is minimum 60% of the delegates.
And
I thought there be all the 17. I thought there be 16, 14, 13. I try to get not less than 60% of the number.
And you did so for all constituencies?
I did so for 60% of the constituencies. So about, so maybe I'm a factor, 60%, 60%. But the regions are all represented.
Okay.
National map be, but unfortunately, I'm validating. Validated one can be superimposed onto the national map. The colors, discussion, but in the next elections, we will try and
very well. It is this year, because I would not believe that similar thing now. Ashanti region, there, right? And almost all the predictions came true.
99.99%. Obi.
Look, I don't know if you would be in town on Saturday. Very well. It will be me and Tonka. Why? We need you to help us through the process. Why? Great. That's it. And that's Dr. Smart Sarpong, or a senior research fellow. In fact, or a lecturer at Kumasi Technical University, and also a senior research fellow at our Center for Social Science Research. And I'm saying, the